you haven't seen me online. And for those who don't know me, my name is Gigi, and I've been doing tarot reading online on YouTube since 2014. And I want to give my hats to all of the readers online who post regularly on YouTube, their monthly, weeklies, whatever, because it takes so much, you guys, to channel energy in order to deliver clarity or to give any messages from spirit. It does takes a lot of energy. So sometimes you'll see us and then we'll go and then we come back. But I've been used, I have great internet. And so I hope I'll be posting more. And I see also that you Aquariuses are going through changes, and it's just really the next part of your life, which is going to start in the next few weeks, going to be amazing. I have meditated and asked Spirit for guidance. And so let's see what Spirit has to say for you, my Aquarius, for the month. Actually, this reading is valid as you see it, okay? It doesn't have any date. I may post December, but I have been told many times that my readings sometimes happen a few weeks, sometimes a few months after. So just make sure you keep that reading with you, or you just save it, okay, and see how it resonates with you. Let's not waste any time and see what Spirit has to say for you, my Aquarius, for the month of December or later. Somebody has been stopping you, Aquariuses. Somebody has been purposely stopping your grind, stopping you from reaching your goal, from being stable, but it's over now, okay? But you met there was some hidden enemies behind you trying to work things out in order for you to fail. But I think now you have been enlightened into who that person and what energy was that, and you're definitely going to take a different path right here, okay? With this energy, what I see is, financially, you still have to be cautious, my Aquarius, okay? It really is the time to pay attention to your finances right now, okay? Because the future, you'll be having many options, okay? So you may even juggle different opportunities coming your way, okay? Maybe you'll have 2 or 3 contracts. If you work alone, maybe you'll have 2, 3 jobs, maybe 1 full-time, 2 part-time, 2 jobs, 1 at home. There's many things that you'll have to juggle coming forward in the next few weeks, okay? I do see though that just be careful on the information you're receiving right now. I keep telling everybody, right? So it is a time to really use our head and not really pay attention. I mean, pay attention, of course, but don't take people and things at face value. The 8 of Swords here, looking at the 8 of Pentacles, you were really worried about something. I think finances is still something that you have to work on. I think that you'll be doing fine. I have the King of Pentacles looking at you in the future, right? Where you are, what it is that you have to do, Aquarius, is really trying to become sovereign, okay? And I'm not saying sovereign like your own, a man on your own island, one man island. No, not really. Meaning that at this point, you really have to use your skills. And with the 4 of Pentacles, you will do that, okay? Looking at the 2 of Wands, there's many options, okay? You really have to understand that it's a time now to really launch anything that you have been working on by yourself, silently, quietly. It is a time to really put yourself out there. I say this because at this moment, there's a lot of energy in your 12th house. 12th house is the isolation. It's a last placement of the soul. It's a very karmic placement, okay? So 12th house is the house before you. For those who don't know astrology, it represents Capricorn. So there's Saturn there, there's Pluto, there's Jupiter. The good news is 2 major transits are happening, right? And it's going to happen in the next few weeks. I think it's the 21st of December. So that's going to really release you from a lot of pressure. And to be honest, I feel some of my Aquarius has been going through the most heaviest karmic pressure, and nobody talked about it. It's mind-boggling for me because you've been going through a lot, okay? Here, be careful. Okay, be careful because we have 2 of Swords and 2 of Wands here. So you take decision, you it might be, you know, you damn if you do, damn if you don't, right? Okay, so at this moment, the path that you have to follow is strictly your heart. You will not be able to make everybody happy, all right? Even the people that you have been known, that you know for a long time, people from the past, they are leaving. They might be pointing fingers at you. I do sense a lot of jealousy, okay, around you, because you're going, you're leaving. There's a different way for you. There's an exit specially for you. There's a path, a soul journey only for you. And maybe some people are not invited. Maybe some people are not able to use a skill set. Maybe they were not giving that God-given gift that you possess, but you're definitely in touch with yourself right now. I see the Fool. Okay, this represent also Aquariuses. Okay, it's a new journey, a new beginning, especially in terms of your value, your self-worth. Okay, because you understand that at this point you have to follow your heart. That truly is what will make you happy. I feel Aquarius, I feel like there's a lot of envy. I mean, really keep your card close to your chest, Four of Pentacles here, because, you know, it's not the time to discuss salary or promotion. If you were giving something, because you'll be getting something, some type of benefit that other people will not get. It's not the time to discuss it, right? Because it's going to bring some negative energy here, okay? Here it's a whining, Aquarius, right? I have the Six of Wands in a reverse, right? In a reverse means that it's not a victory, right? When it's this like this way, there's a victory. There's some people who don't want you to win. There's some people who really realize what you possess. Because the thing with Aquarius is that I notice the most is that that's a sign that have so many hidden gifts. Aquariuses are people that they will learn something and they're going to do better than the teacher, and that's the biggest insult for a lot of people. It's an insult for their parents. If the parents are not supportive, it's an insult for the family, because Aquarius will take that and they'll make something out of it, right? They're not going to, you know, they're not going to be the flag for the family, or they're going to be really authentic, and they're going to represent themselves on their 2 feet. And some people really, they kind of feel some type of way. I have the Page of Cups here in a reverse. You know, here in terms of your relationship, you know, you have to understand with the Two of Wands here, you have to go your own way. All right. And for those that have kids, maybe you'll see something, your kids, maybe this could be some distance, or maybe it will be the first time that your kid, or maybe a sibling, younger or older, doesn't matter, right, will see you departing, right? Or maybe they will depart your life. Maybe some people will not agree, because I do feel that some people will not agree with your choices in terms of your career or your life path. But again, it does not matter, right? The King of Pentacles, you want to be sovereign. You want to be really, you want to provide for yourself, right? You want to use what you have and provide to others as a service, so you could get some finances. That's the world that we live in, right? I'm giving you this, you have to give me that. But whatever path that you're about to embark, I felt that there's like a problem with support from your closest one, okay? Because they see that you're about to fly really high, and I think you don't have to really move or be relocating to some places, but you could just be distancing yourself, right? Maybe you've been working in an area or in some type of domain. You know, I don't know, what can I say? You know, maybe you had a corporate job for years, you were good, and now you realize that your skill set are so good that you're capable to do it on your own. And you know, people could be looking at you and be like, well, this economy is not the time to do this, blah blah blah. But whenever it's not the time for other people to do this, that's a perfect time for you to do it, Aquarius. Just remember that. Okay, Wheel of Fortune in a reverse. Now we have the Three of Wands in a reverse. You know, Aquarius is going to be, because it's Aquarius, could be very stubborn. It's a fixed sign, right? Okay, so really it's time to take the wheel, Aquariuses, and go to a direction. It is not time to remain on the status quo. You are not going to gain anything, right, by following the group, or by, you know, just doing the same thing. It's time you have to make a change. And if you don't decide the change that you want to make, somebody's, the energy, your lineage, your ancestors, they're going to take a decision for you, and you may not like it. right? Some other people plan may not be your plan. Wheel of Fortune is in a reverse with the Six of Cups. Some people, they really are holding you into a very oppressing place, okay? You might feel restricted if you're still dealing with the same people. I know it's kind of, I don't know how you feel about that, but that's how I see it. If you're dealing with the same people, or if you're still, stuck with the past, or that could be in any relationship. It could be past colleague, or it could be past lovers or friends. It's kind of, it's telling me that you have to break up here. Not break up necessarily as you're just ending things. You could be, but it is just, you have to take your own direction. There's a certain change and transformation. This ship is there. It has arrived. It's for your destiny, and you're still hesitating. I think you're spending a lot of time in your head with the Two of Swords here. Let me tell you, you will never know the results until you do it, okay? Because I find sometimes, Aquariuses are late bloomers, okay? Well, not all of them. This is a general reading. Takes whatever fit, whatever doesn't, leave it all behind. And like I said, this reading, sometimes, most of my reading, people tell me that, they see it happening a few months, a few weeks, whatever later. Your ship has come in. You're not taking your ship, you're just sitting on your throne, or you're sitting, because you're comfortable, but the thing is that you're gonna, this, I feel like there's some opportunity that is around you. It could be already there. You're not either seeing it, or you don't want to take it. I think you see it, you just don't want to take it. Okay, I know that this, right now there's a lot going on with COVID and things like that, but it's funny, like I said, when things are going a certain way, that's where Aquarius is. You have to do something different, and that's how you win, right? That's how you win. Just remember that. Okay, Nine of Pentacles here. Again, I told you, it really is the time to go alone here, especially in terms of work, career, finances. Okay, self-employment is really looking good for you. And for those that already do self-employment, I see you working more. Maybe you haven't been working on your potential, or maybe you've been doing the same thing. Even if you had a certain amount of success, you're going to have to improve your work. It's asking you to improve your skill set here, and you will do that, right? Okay, but you have to do it now. All right, I feel like there's something about timing that's really is it's blinking. Okay, so it could be blinking red, like now, 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 now. Just remember that. All right. And with the Five of Cups here, you're not taking an offer, right? And it's looking at the Six of Wands in the reverse. Be careful, Aquarius. I'm not sure if your attitude right now is negative. The sun is in your 11th house. It's going to be an eclipse in your circle of friends, your network group, your the way you used to be making money, right? Incomes are changing. Income is changing for you. Five of Cups in a reverse with the Six of Wands. You're not taking the right. There's some offers that either you don't see it, or you don't see you winning, and that's a big mistake, right? So we have the Five of Cups here in a reverse. Then we have the Six of Cups here in a reverse. There's a lot of emotional thoughts that you just don't know how to deal with. Maybe you find out something about you that you did not know. You couldn't see it before. Maybe the eclipse show you a part of your personality that has been blinded to you when you were blindsided by someone. Maybe there's a relationship where you have met some deception, right? Because there is a lot of deceptive energy here. I feel that, I have to tell you as it is, maybe there's something about yourself that is maybe self-undoing, a behavior that has set you back, and that you want to take your power back. You want to realign yourself with your soul purpose, right? But you're really slow here in the month of December, right? And maybe because it's the end of the year, you're really tired, right? Because there's a lot of energy in your 12th house, which is also the house of sleep. Maybe you were not able to get enough rest, okay? take the time to do that, but at the same time, don't be too long, Aquariuses, because there's a lot of, like, your ship has come right now. It's coming. It's there. Okay. Now let go of past thoughts or maybe past way of doing things. Don't be hard on yourself, Aquariuses. There's nobody's perfect. I don't care how people feel about you or how you sometimes react. Maybe there's something that you have done wrong, or maybe you're not too proud of yourself. You need to forgive yourself, Aquariuses, because we all have skeleton in our closets. All of us. All of us, whether we are not aware of it, maybe other people see it, maybe we catch up to them and it's shocking, but that's life. We're all human beings. We all have, you know, pattern that are just discerning for us or for others, and we work through that, right? Okay, so you're gonna work through that. It's time for you to really take the wheel in terms of your feelings and emotion, and you're not really used to be spending too much time there. Maybe you're shocked. I feel like there's a certain degree of shock in terms of what you have learned. It could have been something you learned about yourself, a pattern, a behavior. Okay. Okay, Three of Cups is in the reverse. Too much emotion here, my Aquariuses, all right? Try to really get some help. Try to get maybe therapy that could help you pull you out of this place. Because I know my Aquariuses are not really used to, again, spending much time in that. Or maybe you're really getting this, insight from spirit. Maybe this journey that you've been living through is been really maybe challenging, but that challenge, I want you to understand, is because of the transit of the planet. Okay, that's why it's challenging. All right, you have your ruler in the fourth house, which is the house of Cancer. It's in the fourth house. Yes, it's in Taurus, but it's the fourth sign away from you. That's how we count the houses. And so maybe that is still uncomfortable for you in terms of where you live, the people that are around you. Maybe you feel really, you could see there's a difference between you and them. But you know what I say to this? If you need to break relationship and break cycle, it's time for you to do it. It's supported, okay? You are very different. That's the beauty of Aquarius, is because you're able to see the big picture sometimes. Sometimes you may be missing out the big picture too. Okay, maybe you missed out on the big picture. You were focusing on something so for so long, and you were not able to see the whole thing that could happen. And now maybe it was shown to you, and you're still in a state of awe where you're just not comfortable with how people treated you. Maybe people treated you really bad. Maybe you didn't deserve to be treated this way. But in any way, get out of this emotional funk. Know that we all go through this, okay? And once we able to understand our self-undoing, we progress in life. But nobody, okay, is entitled to say that they're perfect. Nobody's perfect. All right, I'm not perfect, you're not perfect. And people who take themselves seriously, they're the ones sometimes who are gonna have a really huge awakening that could be shocking. Maybe that's you, maybe someone that you know. Four of Cups in a reverse. Ooh, Aquarius is going through it right now. My beautiful Aquarius, I love you so much. Know that when we feel a certain way, when we feel heavy, or when we feel we have hurt someone or someone has hurt us, the best way is to forgive ourselves. When we forgive ourselves, we forgive others. Forgive yourself. If that's where you are right now emotionally, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. If there's something that you're uneasy with, or because it's very a heavy emotion here. What you need is support, and I don't see you getting the support that you need right now. You might be giving all the time. That's you're the water barrier, and where you need that support, that emotional support, it may not be there. But know that it's your path, and the emotional support that you have, or you should get, is the celestial support by the Most High. Seek for him. Seek for her. It's within you. You have this connection with God that is not available to nobody but you, because you're the star. And remember, Don't be afraid of the dark, because that is how the stars shine bright. You have to follow your own path and not be afraid of the dark. And that's not even me that says that. Is what's this name of this woman? Starborn. Uh, her name is Karen, and it's so true. I always remember this. You have to follow your own path and don't be afraid of the dark, because that is how the stars shine bright. And you're shining very bright right now. All right? God sees you. That's the most important thing, okay? So I'm going to end this reading here. It's kind of very heavy. I'm going to try to check with you maybe in the next few days and see how you're doing. Please comment this video. Let me know how it resonated with you, my Aquariuses. And until next time, send you lots of kisses. I love you.